serious? He's such a sucker. Okay, right. Well, welcome back. It's another week, and it's our final week. Final week to get this whole place finished to a point. Worktops first, guys. This is how it's looking. So overall, I am really pleased with how this has come out. I still think it needs one more coat, but I think I might wait until I've got the upstands on, maybe even got the appliances and sink dropped in, and then I'll just give it a really light buff. There's no rough points anymore. The only issue I had was that rubbish roller I used, which I think had been in the toolbox a while, or in the paint box a while, so it was defluffing. But I've got a nice microfiber one now. And I'm just going to do a really nice sweep over the whole thing. So the upstand is a regular 18mm upstand in maple, so it'll match, and then above that we might tile, but because we haven't got the sink anywhere near a wall, we might not need to. And if you didn't watch far enough into the video before commenting on the last one, this will get moved. So we did decide on having the hob here. The socket is going to either be blanked off completely and we'll put the splashback here, or I will use the wiring that comes all the way down to here and put the fuse spur above to one side for the extractor. James and the team are coming on Friday, so I need to work out exactly what we need hardware wise, and then come in and fit the last few bits. One job today is the world's most expensive extractor fan, once we've fitted all our worktops and screwed them all down nicely. So, beautiful. So first job of the day is to screw the worktop down. Now being a solid timber worktop, things move and expand and contract. So normally you use a slotted hole, that's what I've used, like an L bracket with a slotted hole, or even just an oversized hole, which means it won't bind up. Whereas the DIY kitchens have a little bracket on them already, which is a plastic bracket, and if something's going to give, it's going to be that. That's what's going to give the movement. So you just screw straight up. So we've got to do a bit of yoga now, because you can't really take these out, or I haven't found a way that you take them out. Yeah. Oh, I can't. How did you get in here? So another job this morning is to get the dishwasher front fitted. Well, we've got to fit the dishwasher first. So thankfully there's a template here.
You know how to read wordless instructions.
Finally worked that out. So we now just need to measure just to double check.
You got it?
Yeah.
That's not right. That's not 60. 54. Oh no. It's not 54.
So maybe that line is just not 58. It butts up that side, but here, the mark is there.
Now it's 54.2.
Well, I'm kind of on.
54?
It's not the most.
Is that what it's meant to be?
Yeah.
Fab. Lovely.
59.8 is the size of our door, and you can see that that's the edge of the paper. So you butt it up that end. What do you do this end? You butt it up? No, you don't, because the line is a few millimetres in from the corner. Next, boss. Not sure you need your hearing protection on for this.
It's
you just
blocking
ignoring,
you out, Tim.
blocking me out. Yeah, thought as much. Happy anniversary, love.
Your criticism.
all went to plan. The door is on, everything's flush, how it should be. There's one final thing that we want to do before we actually fit this for good, and that is to make sure that we don't damage our wooden worktop with all the moisture and heat that this creates. So I'm going to show you a little way of combating that. So, fortunately, we've got this little filming angle from the back of the... Yeah, so all we want to do is just seal the bottom.
Like that?
Yeah, and you don't need to go beyond the front of the cabinet, because you will see that.
But do I need...
That's
so
fine.
like here to here?
Yeah. You can buy these, but in the past I've just always used this stuff, which is just a foil insulation tape. It's really cheap, it's really handy stuff for loads of different things. You use it for ducting and all sorts. But it's also a vapor barrier, you know, it's vapor tight, it's just aluminium. So by putting this on and overlapping it, it works really well. You can just tear it. And when we did the tumble dryer and washing machine at the last house, we did this on the underside of the oak. We used a 150mm wide, and you can get a nice crease-free finish. That's the crease-free finish going.
Oh, I don't know why
It's fine,
you
it's
put me
fine,
in
it's fine.
it. At least no one's going to see it.
You're like a little penned-in animal there. But what the supplier also supplied is a clear one, which, if you imagine when you open the dishwasher, you get that whoosh of steam. That's always going to hit the front, I don't know, 50mm or so, basically the overhang. So this is the clear one, which isn't going to look like a mirror. So we'll use this on the front lip. Remember my dad putting this stuff behind every radiator in our first house when I was a little kid?
Yeah. Bet they're doing
Is that
it now,
still a thing?
Yeah.
It's all coming back. The old thermal curtains and the foily radiators. Whilst Joe's under there, I'll explain the plan for behind here. We've got to trim out the back. I couldn't bring myself, I was being frugal and stingy. I couldn't bring myself to spend, how much were those M panels? 200, £250 or something for just a painted MDF panel to go on here. And theirs only ended up here, unless I'd asked for it to be longer. I would much prefer it to come out to the corner, so you don't have a child skull cruncher, headbanger on the corner here, but also it's just going to support this corner. So I'll bring out a piece of, either a feature end or just colour match it to the blue, out to the corner, and then I'll probably make a thicker section on the inside to return it, and that will just give a nice amount of support here and look thicker and nicer than just an 18mm sheet. And then along the back there, I don't know, I'm thinking bright yellow. What do you reckon?
I think we need to see what colour furniture we end up with.
Okay. But we'll probably use the offcuts from our
I think it would look nice.
ceilings to do a tongue and groove clad wall there. We'll pre-paint it nicely. I'm thinking yellow, although kids will kick with their feet. But I have sealed along here, but if you just tear the corner, fold it up, it won't harm. So, can you just pull the pipes that lead through?
We might need to go a bit forward.
Dishwasher's got is a little hex there, that red one. Dock it on there and tighten it, and it raises the back up or down. So that's great if you're up against the wall, but because we've got space, Joe's on it.
I'm not on it.
Why not?
Really tricky.
That's it.
Do,
You're good. Keep
I
going.
can do a quarter of a turn.
So now we've got to fix the machine itself to the cabinets either side of it, because that's what's going to hold it in place. And also when you pull all these out with all the heavy stuff in, it's not going to tip. Oh no! We didn't put the handle on. Because if we don't put the handle on now, because you have to fix it from the back. I think I did this before, about 10 years ago. Well, we're back onto handles, as you saw. You definitely need to do this bit first. We know ours is 598 because we had to measure that for putting the fixings on the back. So we'll go half of that. So, is this the right drill bit? Yes. Please. you think we should recess the back of these heads in? Or is there enough to might hold them off? Oh no, that one still feels a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Oh well, to be fair, we've already got our screw holes, haven't we? So now we can open it. Okay. So
Need to take off the plastic.
we need to go. That's it now. That's maxed out. Yeah, our door is still 2 mil too low. Maybe 1 mil. Is it acceptable?
1 mil.
No, but you know, you come in the door and you'll look at that and you think, this guy hasn't got a bloody clue. And while they might be right,
We don't want them to know.
you don't want that. That's okay. Finally, we're happy. It's all in line. It's all flush on the front. That's better.
One thread.
So pop it, that's it, and then turn it back in. Let's see how that.
See how that handles, shall we?
Oh. Right, we'll have to be more heavily reliant on the top. Oh, that's pretty terrible as well. Oh, God. Why does no one make a decent screw nowadays? This is quite a heavy sink for little me. Right, keeping on trend with our lightweight caravan construction, we've got a solid ceramic lightweight sink here. Right, oh, I don't want to damage it. Can I have a bit of cardboard just on that front lip? In the hole? In the hole! I'm not sure how I
I haven't done any of that, Tim.
Oh, are you serious? You're such a sucker. Yeah, but I can't, okay, right. I physically can't put it down. See one-sided. Right. Am I in the right place?
Yeah.
The lip.
A bit further over this way. There we go.
Yeah, but I've got to do that without smudging silicone in a second.
I'm trying really hard here to film.
Is it? Is it really hard? That's
I
not
can't
sit.
believe
That
how
is not
quickly we
sitting
got
down.
that back in. About a centimetre.
Okay, perfect. Right, got it exactly where we want it, but we obviously need to put a bed of silicone down to put it back on. And I don't want the risk of me putting it in and sludging it around, so I'm going to mask maybe 2 or 3 mil out from the edges now. Okay, so it's even at the front. So that is it, bedded down. When that silicone goes off, it'll be absolutely solid. Nothing will budge. However, it's not although it is a seal, around the outside I'll go in, just put a really, really nice simple bead all the way around as well. So I'll grab the tools, the little silicone tools later, and just put a nice little finish on that, tool it all off, and then that is ready for plumbing. If this was a bathroom basin or something, I might have fit all the sink waste beforehand. However, I've got loads of access underneath, and simply getting in and out, I needed to be able to hold in that hole. So I'm going to do that once it's all set and gone off. Taps are not ordered yet, but they will be soon. And again, we could have put the tap on first if we'd had it, but again, I've got loads of space underneath, I can get to that. And because we haven't got a back on the breakfast bar yet, I've got space underneath to get into my tap. Waste I can get from both sides, so we're all good. We've got hot and cold here, so they'll be ready to bring up within the cupboard, clip to the side, and then same again with waste. The waste is just what I need to work out, whether I'm going to go down through the floor or see if I can take it out through the side under that cabinet. Joe's learning the highs and lows of ordering anything
I
from
don't
the
think they're
tool
really
station.
highs right now, Tim.
Toolstation has literally the worst interface for searching
worst.
anything ever.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just doesn't like.
If you go back to Google and you search in Google, come up first. Exactly what you want from Toolstation at the top. But if you actually go onto the Toolstation website and then you search
But
it,
the
you'll never
interface
find
isn't
it.
very easy to use either.
So with the dishwasher fitted and the kitchen sink in, and hopefully the taps on the way, we are almost there with plumbing the kitchen. And now the big challenge, which is ventilation and extraction for the kitchen and for the whole of the cabin. This is an interesting one, and in the next video I'll be sharing all about it. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.